Oh, there's this also. This is the Trinity mark. They appear in many places. Only the blue ones react in the beginning. So right now we can these Trinity marks. We can only access we can only use the blue ones. Sora, Donald, and Goofy can perform various Trinity moves besides these marks. So whenever you see, I was talking about these things we had seen before, several places. There are multiple colors. Only certain ones we can do at certain times. Right now we can only do the blue ones because we have to unlock the other ones as the game progresses. But first, let's talk to Yuffie, Eris, and Squall. Nothing there. Squall, anything to say? There are Dalmatians named Pongo and Perdita. There's the name. So I did have one of them right. Living in the 2nd District. What's wrong? They're quite upset, these Dalmatians. They've lost their puppies. Squall can't stop worrying about them. Call me Leon. Sora, would you look for the puppies? Help them out. So, we already knew about that, but yeah, okay. Oh, we're back to the ellipses. Back to the Marlene School of Conversation. Eris, please find the puppies for him. We can't actually talk to Donald or Goofy. They're party members. We can't actually talk to them. How these Trinity things work is you go up to them, and you see Trinity is now available as a triangle button. So let's press it. We get a little cutscene here. The blue ones are called Trinity Jump. So whenever we see those blue Trinities, we will all jump at the same time, and something will happen. In this case, we teleported up here where this chest is, and we open this chest for a postcard. So now we got our 3rd postcard. Go ahead and jump out here. Now, I think there were some other blue ones there. I think there's another blue one over here. Now, let's open this Trinity here. Jump on this, and we get a bunch of items falling out of the sky. In this case, just a bunch of money. Obviously, the bigger the items, the more you get. So if you get like a really big green ball, you'll get a big health boost. You get a big money ball, you get more money that way. That kind of thing. Let's go ahead and mail this postcard real quick while we're here. So 3rd postcard, we got a Mega Potion. Very nice. Alright. Now, let's go in the accessory shop, because we actually want to use our magic on something. Here's on the ground, here's a green Trinity. We don't have access to green Trinities yet, so we can't use it. Now we can lock onto this over here. There we go. And we use magic. And with that did something. What does that do? I'm trying to remember. I think if we go outside... There's a guy here. Was this? I heard the Dalmatian puppies got separated and scared everywhere. Poor things. Okay. I think that does something out here. I think that actually helps over here. Already closed off. Okay. Okay, we can't get in there yet. Well, okay, I kind of jumped the gun here, but lighting that fireplace actually helps the what goes on in this room here. I won't spoil what it is, but okay. All right, now that we know the Keyblade can be used to open things, we should be able to open this now. And we got another postcard. We got our 4th postcard. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do down there. There's a red Trinity down there on the left-hand side of the screen, as you can see, but we can't do anything with that. Let's take a look at it. Let's explore a little bit more of Traverse Town real quick while we're still here. I don't think we need to go through the hotel or anything. But we should be able to go upstairs to the Gizmo shop now. So all that, when I went back to the Gizmo shop earlier and failed, well, now we can go to the Gizmo shop, and I'm fairly certain that the ladder will have fixed itself. Some magic reason it's now fixed. Okay, it's not even here. Oh, here it is on this side. Now we can climb this ladder. Now what we want to do is you can see there's 3 bells over here that match the bells down there on the thing. And what we need to do is we need a red Trinity. Oops. You see there's a red Trinity down there. We're going to need a red Trinity later in order to unlock what we have to do here with this area. So we can't really do anything here either. But I just wanted to point out that there is a way up here now, and that red Trinity is what's important. I believe we can jump over here. Jump over here. And there's a chest over here. I believe this is another postcard? Mithril Shard, okay. Alright. I want to jump back across. Jump. Alright. I'll go back over here, and I want to drop down right where this chest is over here. So where's that chest? Right below me, so I want to jump down here. Oh, almost fucked it up. Open. And we got a mega potion. Alright. Oh, hey, there's Squall down there. I didn't know he was going to be over here by the Dalmatians. Let's talk to Squall. Are you going to give us the ellipses again? This is the puppy's home. When their world disappeared, they were torn away from their family and scattered to other worlds. I bet the little guys are terrified. You must be. Sora, I'm counting on you. Okay. Alright. Now we want to head over to the 3rd district because there's something else we want to do with our fire. There's something that's actually useful instead of just lighting a chimney and doing nothing else right now. So we go through here, jump over this, head over here to the left. Remember this door with the emblazoned fire logo on it? Well, let's lock onto it and add it. Now the door will open. And now we want to jump on these moving rocks, which is kind of hard to do. If you miss one, you're going to have to swim all the way back to the beginning and try again. God damn it. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe with less suck. Alright. Left. Okay. And there we go. We made it. Alright. Now, we can't go in the front door because it's, broken or whatever. Go around this way. Can't do anything over here. You can see there's a yellow trinity here, so there's another color trinity we'll be able to have access to eventually. There's a chest over there that we can't get to just yet. We need to learn some more abilities. Let's enter this empty room.
There's something about this musty place.
Kyrie. Now, are you real or are you Yuffie again?
It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the wall. Remember? Kyrie?
Sora?
And she's not there again. So he's hallucinating. Great. Well, well. You've arrived sooner than I expected. You probably recognize this character if you're any kind of Disney fan. What, you knew we were coming? Of course. Are you a Heartless? He doesn't look like one. Oh my, no. My name is Merlin. As you can see, I am a sorcerer. I spend much of my time traveling. It's good to be home. Your king has requested my help. King Mickey? Yes, indeed. Donald, Goofy, and who might you be, young man? I'm Sora. Ah, so you have found the key. What did the king ask you to do? Just a moment. Presto! Wow, he's a fast decorator, but still messy, it looks like. Books are stacked up everywhere. There now. Your king asked me to train you in the art of magic. We can start anytime you like. Let me know when you're ready to begin the training. Oh, and one more thing. Hello, I'm the fairy godmother. Your king asked me to help too. I will assist throughout your journey. I do not know how much I can be of help, but do stop by anytime. I promise I'm not dyslexic. Now, I don't think we can actually do anything with him right now. Practice magic. Okay, no, I don't want to do anything with that. all that's going to happen is we're going to get teleported up to, well, teleported. A little room is going to appear, and I think we can use our magic against like some items. We basically practice shooting your magic essentially, but it's not really necessary because once you lock on, it'll use your magic against whatever target you're locked onto. Now here's another blue Trinity, so let's use this Trinity. These Trinities are kind of like collectibles throughout the game. You can I'm going to try to show all these off as well. Make sure I collect as many as I possibly can. Got a Mega Ether. Alright, very nice. Alright, let's talk to the Fairy Godmother real quick. My world has disappeared too. Okay, I guess I can't do anything with that yet. I thought there was something we could do with her. I guess it's too early right now. Alright, I'm going to save real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I believe that's all I can do here. What am I locked onto? Seriously, what am I locked onto? I don't see it. I can't. The only two things I can lock onto, it's Fairy Godmother and Merlin. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I don't think there's anything else I can do here in Traverse Town in general. So, fairly certain. If I remember anything, I'll come back to it. But when you leave Traverse Town, don't worry. It's not like a point of no return. You will be able to come back here and do other things. But as for now, that's all we can do. So we need to go ahead and we're ready to actually leave Traverse Town. Now we can actually go back to the first district and go out the front door, or like I said, go over to the save points and go into here and go to Gummy Ship and board the Gummy Ship. Here we go. The green cursor shows your current position. Select your next destination with the cursor. Observe the battle level when selecting destinations. More stars mean stronger Heartless in that world. Alright, this is essentially the world map, if you will. I mean, it literally is a map of the world. It's not as high-tech as the world map from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. But we have pretty much all you do is just control the cursor and you go to two destinations. We can either go to... We can't go anywhere, we can look around the map, but we can't go anywhere except to any destinations that have this little question mark or place we've already been. Now, we can't go back either to Disney World, but that's okay. Disney World, you know what I mean. Disney's World. And we have a couple of options here. We have Gummy Ship Mission. Destroy enemy ships and obstacles to collect items and save your score when you arrive at your destination. Complete a mission by fulfilling its requirements. Use the triangle button to view mission details. Build a Gummy Ship tailored for each mission. Each world has 3 missions. Challenge yourself to a higher score. Essentially, what this stuff is. Okay, this is new for Final Mix. You can actually just play like a play the mode straight up. But anyway, when you travel to a new destination, you will be on the Gummy Ship playing an on-rail shooter. If you're familiar with a game like Star Fox, this is very much exactly like Star Fox. You fly, like it says, on a rail, and all you're doing is just floating around the screen, shooting things in your way. All you got to do is reach the end alive, reach the next destination alive. You don't really have any special objectives you've got to do, or anything of that sort. You obviously just, need to live. Sorry, I realized I was making noise by kicking the microphone stand by accident. You play an on-rail shooter just trying to survive the next destination. Now there's going to be obstacles in your way. There's going to be Heartless ships shooting at you and things of that sort. You can actually build your own ship too through the Gummy Garage. And I'll show that kind of how that works real quick. Do the tutorial? No, I remember how this works. What you do is you can build a Gummy ship and build it with all kinds of different weapons. The more pieces you build on it, the more HP essentially it has, so it's going to be, stronger. You can put different engines on it so it flies faster. You see, you got things like transform, warp, and shield. You can warp from location to location. You can transform, so you can if you have a transform. Each piece is called a gummy, obviously. If you have a transform gummy attached to 2 different ships, you can actually transform from one ship to another. So say you're flying on ship A that has a lot of certain type of weapon, and maybe the area the path that you're traveling is not really conducive for that type of weapon. It's conducive for another type of weapon that you have equipped on a different ship. If you have a transform gummy equipped between those 2 ships, you can literally transform to the other ship and use a weapon that's more effective against that particular path. Warp allows you to warp from location to location without traveling through the zone, the on-rail shooter part of the game. And shield obviously puts a shield on your ship that reduces the amount of damage you take, allowing you to survive longer toward the end. And as you can see, I didn't remember this until just now. You remember when you did the race against Riku on the Destiny Island, and the option was either go with if Riku won the race, the raft was going to be called High Wind, and if Sora won the race, then the raft would be named whatever you put up there. It started with Excalibur. I put Renegade. Well, I had forgotten about this, but that does actually affect the name of your first ship in the gummy block list. As you can see, this ship is called Renegade because that's what I chose as the name of the ship. If Riku had won the race, it would have been called High Wind. If you win the race as Sora, it's whatever name you chose that you put in that name box, which I had actually forgot about. So it actually does have a point beyond just that little race there. So that's interesting to know. But as far as how this works, I guess I can show off how this works. You can look at the gummy ship. You actually look at the ship yourself. Config. I can actually look at garage. Okay, here we go. We have 2 different ships. We have Renegade, which is what we're flying right now. Our ship is called Renegade. And then you have Kingdom, which is basically the blueprints, which is basically the template. Well, it's not basically, it is the template for the ships that you can get with you. You can pick up more templates as you fly through the on-rail shooter missions. Now, the Kingdom ship is the Renegade ship. I guess I can say, how can I describe it? There's no difference between Renegade and Kingdom. No. Kingdom is the blueprint for the ship that you're flying at the beginning of the game, which is named whether you won the race or not against Riku, whatever that's named. So that's why Kingdom and Renegade looks the same. If I get another, I get another blueprint later, when I select it on the screen here, it'll actually show what it looks like on the left over here, on the left side of the screen over here. This blueprint cannot be redesigned, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. So when you select it, if you do make any changes, you have to give it a new name before it appears in the blueprints up here. Any kind of ship that you get through the blueprints, through the on-rail shooter, you cannot change that. You can't change the base blueprint. But if you make any changes to it, whatever changes you make, you can save to a new blueprint. Gummy items in battles, off of enemies, pickups when you kill enemies. Sometimes out of chests, you can buy parts from Sid a little bit later. Not just the hull design, the base design of the gummy ship, but weapons, engines, wings, different cockpits, things of that sort that'll improve it over time. Now you can play the entire game. It's really completely unnecessary to make any changes to this ship. You can play the entire game from start to finish without needing to upgrade or change the base design, the first ship that you get at all. I might do some changes. I might actually build a ship eventually to really totally blow away the enemies in front of me. I'm not sure yet. I may play the entire game with just this design. because again, it's not really necessary. It's not an important part of the game. It's just a way to get from point A to point B. So with that said, let's go ahead and just exit the gummy garage, and we're going to take the base ship to our first destination.